Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we saw the delete functionality and display functionality in the Treeview widget. And today, let's move ahead with the update functionality in the Treeview widget. So when I run my previously written code, there is one more button called update record. So whichever record we want to update, first we have to select that record, and then when we click on the update button, the update screen should appear. So this functionality, let's look into it today. So firstly, when we click on the update record button, it should call a function called update. So command is equal to update. So it should call this particular function. And now we have to define our update function. So firstly, we have to select a record. So for that we say for value in tree.selection, we had used this both in the display and the delete functionality. So we're using it again in the update functionality. For value in tree.selection, selected equal to tree.item of value, and then selection is equal to selection, or we can say record equal to selected of values. So value is nothing but the id index value which it generates. Item of that particular index value, it will return the values like in a dictionary format. We had seen it in the previous session. And then selected of values, in that we are selecting only the values, the list which is having the values, that is 140 CR IT 30,000. That is the record which we have selected. Now let's create a new window called WinUPD equal to, it's a top level window. Place it in the main window. WinUPD dot geometry, it is equal to 50 pixel by 50 pixel. And now we have to add labels and entry widgets. So let's copy it in the add functionality. In the add functionality, we had already written the labels and the entry widgets. So let's copy these labels and entry widget. And let's also copy the submit button from the add functionality. So these details were copied from the add functionality. So label 1, it is in the add function. So let's change it to label 11, and it should be placed in WinUPD, that is the update window. So WinUPD is the window which we have created, top level window which we have created for the update functionality. So this label should be placed in WinUPD. Text equal to employee ID, all this remains the same. And here again, entry widget, it should be placed in WinUPD. And after this, in the entry widget, we want to get the values. that is 140. For employee ID, I have to get 140. So for this, I have to say entry 11 dot insert. So I have to insert some value, that is the ID value. So 0, that is the starting position is 0. From 0, I want to insert it. And str, I'm converting it into string, record of 0. So record will have 140 CR IT 30,000. So record of 0 will have 140. That I'm inserting it into the entry box for employee ID. So after doing the first entry box, let's move ahead with the second label. So let me make it as label 12, place it in win UPD. Text equal to employee name remains the same. Entry box also should be in win UPD. And now, so it is entry 12. So entry 12 dot insert from 0, comma, record of 1. Record of 1 will hold the employee name. So 0 is 140, record of 1 is CR. So that will go into the entry box 12, entry 12. Then I'm having my department. Again label I'll change it to 13. Even this label I'll change it to 13. It should be placed in win UPD department. Entry widget also is in win UPD. And entry widget not 3, it's 13. Here also it is 13. And now I have to insert the department, that is IT, into my entry widget. So let me say entry 13 dot insert from 0 to record of 2. Record of 2 will hold the department. So this department will go into entry 13. Now label 14, 14. It should be placed in win UPD. So entry box also is 14, 14. Place it in the window, win UPD. And now I have to fetch, insert the details into entry 4, entry 14 dot insert from 0. I have to say str of record 3. So record 3 will have 30,000 in the integer format. I have to convert it into string and then insert it into the entry widget. So when I run this particular code, or let me finish the full code, then I'm having my submit button to submit the details. When user clicks on the submit or save button, let me make it as save, and let me make it as submit to. When user clicks on the save button, it calls the function submit to. Def submit to is the function which it calls. Then I'm having my employee ID is equal to entry 11 dot get. Next I'm saying emp ID is equal to int of eid. So after we insert the record details into entry widget, so it is having the entry widgets will have 140 CR IT 30,000. So now user can modify the details. So CR, if I make it as CR Ramesh, if I modify it, Then then I click on the save button. So whatever are there in the entry widget, we have to get those details and update it in the tree view. So submit to functionality does the same thing. So once submit button is clicked, it fetch the details in the entry widget. So it is getting the details from the entry widget and then will update it in the tree view. Next I'm saying ename equal to entry 12 dot get, then department equal to entry 13 dot get, then sal equal to entry 14 dot get, but salary will be in the string format. I have to type convert it into integer. So emp sal equal to int of esal. So now whatever details are there from the entry box we're getting, that is the updated details. So Sia, instead of Sia, I'll modify to Sia Ramesh. So entry 1 2 will have Sia Ramesh. So these details again we have to update into our tree view. For this we say tree dot item insert means it will insert a record. So we have to use tree dot item and the index value I have to give it as value, because over here value, for value means the index value, whatever record we had selected earlier, the same index value we are updating. So I have to give it as value. Which index record you want to update? The one present in value. And what are the values which you want to update? So that will be in the tuple format: emp id, ename, department, and emp sal. So these values I want to update in my tree view. So this is an important statement for updating a record. We say tree.item provide the index value of the record which we want to update and the values which we want to update. So I think so the code is completed now. It should not be in quotes. It should be just update. So now let me run the code. I get my screen. Now let's select Ria. So index value is 2. First is Krishna, second is Ria. So now I'll go to update record. My Win UPD screen appears. Okay, it's having only employee ID. Let me close it. So here it should be entry 11. So now let me run the code again. Select the record Ria and then click on update record. So whatever details were there in Ria, so whatever details were there in RIA 130, RIA admin and 25,000 appear in the entry boxes. So because we had told entry dot insert, so we inserted the values present in the tree view into the entry boxes. And one more thing, the functionality for this is entry 11 dot insert record of 0. Record of 0 was having 140. So 140 was entered into our entry widget. Record of 1 was having Sia, that was entered into entry 1 2, that is employee name. Then department we entered record of 2, and then for salary we entered record of 3. So these details came into our entry widget. Should be win UPD. So now let me run the code. Let me close my earlier code. Now let me run it. So I'll select RIA, update record. The screen appears. Then I'll change it to RIA Ramesh. And now if I click on the save button, whatever details are there in the entry widgets will be fetched into our variables, system variable in the program variables, and from that program variables update it into the Treeview widget. So now when I click on it, let me minimize it. So now if I save it, I see Ria Ramesh updated into the Treeview widget. So whatever details are present in the entry widget will be fetched in the program variables, and those program variables will be updating the Treeview record. So hope so friends it was clear for you how the update functionality works in Treeview. So let me recap it once again. I'm creating a new UPD, Win UPD, which is a top level window. And then before that, I'm selecting the record. So I'm getting the values of the selected records. Then those values, I'm populating it into the entry boxes. And then when user enters the updated details and clicks on the submit or save button, it calls the function submit to, wherein it will get the details from the entry widget and it will update the tree view record with the updated values in the entry widget. Hope so friends it was clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.